Hi everyone. Today I'm with cousin Alea, friend Emmy. First time I think you're seeing both of them. Today we're gonna try to keep a short video. My last paranormal story time was 20 minutes long, 9 months ago.
Which was the craziest thing of my life.
So now you know what we're talking. Now you know what we're talking about. My paranormal experiences. Last time I spent 20 minutes talking about just one of them, and I have these two here to keep me under control. Does any of you want to go first? Also, listen. You need to make this disclaimer like every video. It's fine. I'm referring down though. I know you don't
do that, but okay.
Shut up. I know not everyone believes in the same thing, and that's okay. This isn't your type of video. Don't watch it. If you are just like, what kind of gay like drugs was she on? Don't watch it. I'm not on drugs. I actually believe in the paranormal, and I've had many experiences. Okay, let's go. Go. Okay. You're gonna start with one.
So, I'm thinking maybe 2 years.
I just figured out.
This was maybe, 2 years ago?
It depends on what you're talking about.
And we, like, me, her, and our family all went camping.
Ophir! Oh my gosh,
So,
Ophir!
We went to Ophir, and it was Jenny and Scotty and their kids. Was Keith on board at that time?
No.
Okay. So this was 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
So we had Josh's family, we had Amanda, we had Ken's and her bob cut when she didn't have her bob cut. We had me and my brother and my parents, and then we had my grandma, my grandpa. Jared and Allison, I think, were there.
I think.
So yeah, so that's the family, and we all stayed there for maybe a week.
I think it was like,
a week. And we got there like a couple hours late, so everyone had already started like
Talk!
So
We barely got there.
so first up, weird thing that was going on.
If you don't
There
know
was
what
a bull on the loose.
If you don't know what Ophir is, it's an old mining town in the state that we live in. And so that's basically what it is. So keep that in mind with the story of this.
So we all got there, and the first thing we saw was a sign, and it said, "Warning, there's a bull on the loose." Remember how big that thing was?
We named him Joe, and he
did.
When he was like our alarm clock.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
you wake up every morning at 7:30 o'clock.
7:30 o'clock.
Yeah. Clerk. This is how tired I am.
7:30 a.m.
7 o'clock or 7:30 a.m.
7:30
Get it straight.
Okay, go.
Anyway, we got there. The bull was on the loose. Everyone was, it was across. So we had our camp, and then there was like a line right here where the river was, and then there was a half part over here right next to the mountain where the bull was. Do I have that right? Okay. So while we were camping, we'd wake up every morning to Joe, and every night it was always kind of different. We'd all stay up late, tell scary stories, eat freaking s'mores, be jerks. And
So I have no friends.
Obviously.
Hey, go!
There was this story because we were right next to a cave, which was broken down from explosions since it is a mining town. And while we were there, my uncle was like, "We've been here before," and every night we'd always hear that like squeaky sound of metal hitting it.
That, like a hammer and like nails? Yes, I remember
And
that.
then we'd hear cowboy boots. They would hear just voices at night. And we're like,
Okay, just a side note to go with this because it is on topic. The first day we got there, my mom was putting food in the creek to get cold, and no joke, there were wet footprints coming up the thing, and no one in my family walked up there, and my family were like, no one was here before us, like it was clean when we got there, so we don't know where this came from.
it was the first day Oprah was open for the summer.
Yeah, and
So no one else could have been there aside from the workers, but we didn't see anyone.
It
So
was pretty interesting. But anyway, continue.
we were sleeping. We all went to bed we went to bed early the first night because we all wanted to wake up and get ready for hiking in the morning. So we all went to bed early, and it started raining at 11. Yeah, at 11? It was like 11.
Yeah.
And I woke up because I heard lightning. And I woke up and I see, because Kenzie's tent was right next to me, there was a shadow walking from Kenzie's tent to my tent.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I thought it was your mom, because your dad didn't come with us.
Right.
And I thought it was your mom, but it wasn't. And Addie was too young to be out. She was asleep way earlier than all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so we woke up, and I asked my aunt Jess if she was up last night, and she's like, no, I was out like a nightlight. It was so nice to sleep last night. The rain helped. And I'm like, so who was up last night?
Right, like who was up? Let me see how long. This video is 6 minutes long already.
I don't care.
Me neither.
Boo-hoo.
You know, okay, go.
So I asked, and no, everyone's like, no, we were all sleeping. All the kids were asleep. No one was up. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. It just must have been like a shadow or something. So we all went hiking. We all came back. And I remember her mom put a watermelon in the river
Yeah.
so it could cool. Because we had like, there's the river, and then there was a little like C shape where we could put all our stuff. So we had like milk.
it was
We
like
had,
the boxcar children come to
Mhm.
life.
And so we all made food. We had baked potatoes, and we just ate and did everything. I know that Jenny's family always went to bed before everyone.
Yes.
And so we were all sleeping last night, and I didn't wake up that night. We woke up, and Jenny's like, who was tapping my tent last night? I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
And Kenzie's like, yeah, someone was tapping our tent too. Who was tapping our tent? And Josh was like, it wasn't me. And everyone's like, okay, who was tapping our tents? Because it wasn't raining last night. And Jenny's like, yeah, someone was tapping our tent. It scared Roz last night. She woke up, and I got her to go to bed, but someone was tapping the tent or something, and I saw a shadow of a man. And Josh was like, hey, we can check it out. We can talk to the people tomorrow when we go to the town to go check out the abandoned mine. Yeah, the mine and the houses and stores. And so we asked them, we're like, yeah, someone was tapping on our tent last night. There's shadows going on. I'm gonna hit Kenzie right now in the face. And then Kenzie, when she woke up the next morning, was like, Alea, were you up last night? I'm like, no. She's like, I saw a shadow. And I'm like, I'm a retard. Just kidding.
You can go. This is like 8
You know
minutes.
what? You are the one causing it. Anyway, long story short, we thought we were being stalked, and we never knew who it was, and Kenzie's a retard. Ken, would you like to tell a story that's not 40 minutes long like the last cringy one you did 9 months ago?
If you haven't seen that video and you're a new subscriber, go watch it because it'll make you pee your pants from laughter.
It's sad because it was true, but still.
It'll have the same thumbnail. Don't ruin my buns.
Your buns, all 4 of them.
1, 2, 3. Just counting 1? Anyway, she does have a story from Halloween at her house before. Go, tell.
I don't remember this. Let's tell a story.
One day, she crossed the road
And it
yeah,
died.
McDonald's. No, this one actually happened pretty recently. I was home alone watching my sister. It was getting late in the night, and my sister decided to get in the bath or something. I don't even remember what was happening, but I know that we were in the bathroom for some reason with water running. I was gonna go with the bath thing. But basically what happened was we were getting in the bath, and all of a sudden she's like, is mom home? And I was like, what do you mean is mom home? She left like 20 minutes ago. She's not gonna be home that fast. She's like, I just heard a door shut. And I was like, what? And so I turn off the water and I listen for it, and I hear a door slam, and it sounds like the door down my basement. By the way, these are my steps. Oh my gosh, really look like a human being. I almost screamed. So basically I was like, okay, nuh-uh, there's no way. I'm just like hearing things now. I go over to the stairs and I'm like, there's no lights on, the door's not open, like nothing. And so I got really freaked out because then I heard something fall in my basement, and I was like getting a freaking kitchen knife. So I got like the biggest freaking one I could find, and it had my phone. And when I get super scared, I like put on the phone 911. So if I have to call 911, I can just push 1. Like, yeah. I'm scared. Anyway, gets a big kitchen knife.
Wow. We're not sneaky.
Anywho, basically, I got the knife. I was scared. I was getting to call 911, and nothing really happened again. And I went downstairs. I heard something fall, so I didn't like go downstairs. But then I got the freaking something to go downstairs, and
Wow. I made 2 more pies. Go.
did you get a knife?
Yes.
Here, you go deal with her. I'll finish this.
No, because I'll end up hurting somebody.
Anyway, long story short, I went down there, nothing was happening, and told my parents about it, and my parents were basically concerned for my health. Okay, I have one more. Make it short.
And you're with me on this one.
Oh, okay, I can back up.
Yes.
Hurry, let her tell.
Okay. All seriousness about this one freaked the crap out of me and Ken's.
Right,
because we were babysitting and we were on a live stream on her phone, and
I know what this would be.
we were right back there where the camera was, and we heard scratching on the stairs, on the walls of the stairs. And we were freaking out. We thought someone, like maybe there was a mouse downstairs or something, and it was freaking us out. And when Ken was like, no, I'm not going down there. I'm like, Ken, you're older than me. Get your big girl pants on and go downstairs. And she's like, no. I'm like, fine, I'll do it. So I went downstairs and nothing was there. The lights were turned off. Everything was fine. Sugar was not doing anything. She was
Sugar's my cat. BT Dubs.
And so I come back upstairs and she's like, Leia, I'm freaking out. I'm like, why? I just went down there, nothing's down there. She's like, something knocked on the door. And I'm like,
knocked on the door. Exact words right there.
And I'm like, Ken, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. No one's gonna knock on your freaking door. And she's like, something is knocking on the door. I'm like, Ken, you know what? We can call your mom. You can tell her to talk to Glenn and see if
She's
he
my neighbor.
to see if he can come and check the basement or anything. So we call mom and she's like, listen, you're freaking out. This is dumb. Go to bed. So we're like, fine. So we put Addison to bed and we go to bed and we hear something scratching inside of the walls. Like you know how some walls are hollow and you can just hear like if there's a mouse in your wall? That's what it sounded like. And it was weird and creepy. And we just like locked all the doors in the house. We turned off all the lights. We locked all the windows. And we were like, I was going to bed, and if something is there, and I'm like, Ken, are you sure you're okay? She's like, I'm gonna go grab a knife and put it under my pillow just in case. I'm like,
I remember that.
okay. And we wake up the next morning and we tell her mom, and her mom's like, you guys are insane. And so, probably one of the scariest nights of our lives. Okay, this year.
I have.
Hurry, let's see if we can keep this under 15 minutes. Go,
Okay,
go.
I was at my house on a Sunday, and I couldn't. I don't know about you all, but some of you might be exactly atheist or whatever. But I go to church, and it was a Sunday, and I was like ready to go to church, and my mom was like blow drying her hair, And we got it with our desktop, but like after it broke a really, really long time ago. But like we used to use it, and it was like a big computer, and it was off. And I don't know. You know, you had your mind placed fixed on you. So my mind could have been placed fixed on me, but I looked at that screen and I saw a face. Oh, now I know what you mean by on Halloween.
Okay, go.
And then it like looked like it was coming towards me, and it had like its mouth gaping open, like not like a scream, but like a
Like this, ready?
That sound, Emmy made.
yeah, actually, literally. We should be serious.
We made a funeral for someone of our friends, so we're gonna be laughing.
She died a graceful death. Should I edit this out?
No.
We gotta keep it real. Okay, finish.
And it was just going towards me, and I like freaked out and ran to my mom. Mom's like, super.
I like that.
House will be okay.
Okay, for
And then I
this
said a prayer, and I didn't see that face again, but like, I don't. Ew! Gross! Oh, but there is also one on Halloween. So her house is always like out, like
I don't
her
think
house is like opaque. Like it's the best house on Halloween. It is scary. So I decided to come to their house with their dad, with my dad, and her dad like scares and she now scares, but like back then
Halloween videos 2018.
they have people that scare, and there's this one that had like a screen mask, but it like went down low like this. And it was like a dog sort of thing, and it like followed me on the steps. I went on the steps to get away from it came down, and it had hair, and it was black, and it was like, and like look
My glutes are gonna freaking. Okay, guys.
Thank you for watching mental health. And it came and it followed me on the steps, and they're like, you can.
If you enjoyed,
like, you can.
if you enjoyed the video,